All right, let's jump right in. Forget about making millions just for a second. The number one most important financial goal you can have right now is making your first $10,000. So today, we're going to break down a simple 3-step playbook from a self-made millionaire on exactly how you can do it. And this right here, this gets to the heart of it. Hitting that first 1K isn't really about the cash. It's about proving to yourself once and for all, making money is a skill you can learn. It's not just luck. Because once you figure out how to do it one time, you know you can do it again and again and again. So here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with the challenge itself. Then we'll get into choosing the right hustle for you. After that, we're going to build what's called the skill pyramid to turn that hustle into a serious moneymaker. And finally, we'll cover how to take that income and turn it into real long-term wealth with a super clear investment plan. Right, so why is this one milestone so important? Well, it's because mastering the skill to make $10,000 means you've built a system. You've figured out a process that works, one you can repeat, one you can scale, and one you can use as the foundation for absolutely everything else that comes next. The goal here? It's simple and it's practical. We're totally ignoring the high-risk, get-rich-quick stuff like day trading or trying to time the crypto market. What we need is a real side hustle that doesn't cost a ton of money to start. And, this is the most important part, generates consistent cash flow. So, how do we actually do it? Well, that brings us to our first big step, choosing your hustle. You know, when you cut through all the noise out there are really only 4 main options. And the one you pick is absolutely critical because it's going to directly impact how fast you make money and how big you can grow. Okay, so check this out because this table lays out the trade-offs perfectly. You've got in-person services, think dog walking or washing cars. Super fast to get cash, but really hard to scale, right? Then there are local products, like selling stuff at a farmer's market. Slow, and the margins are pretty low. Global products, like dropshipping, that can scale like crazy, but man, it takes a long time to get going. But then you have online services. And boom, this is why online services are the undisputed winner. You get the global reach of selling a product, but you combine it with the insane profit margins of a service. We're talking 70 to 80% of the money goes straight into your pocket. It's just the fastest and most profitable way to get to that first $10,000. Okay, so you've picked the winning path, an online service, but how do you actually turn that into a reliable source of income? Well, that's where we get to the core of this whole strategy, the skill pyramid. This is the system for turning whatever skill you have, video editing, copywriting, you name it, into a $10,000 a month machine. This is the big question, right? It's not enough to just be good at something. It's all about how you package and sell that skill. And the answer lies in mastering 4 absolutely crucial elements that we're about to break down. First up is positioning. And the key thing to get here is this. Stop trying to sell to individuals and start selling to businesses. Think about it. A business that's already making 50 grand a month will not hesitate to pay you 2 grand to solve a problem that helps them make even more. They have bigger problems and way bigger budgets. Next up is leverage. And listen, this one is a massive mindset shift. You have to stop charging for the hours you work and start charging for the results you deliver. Businesses don't really care about your effort. They pay for outcomes. And just look at this comparison. It's night and day. When you charge by the hour, you are at expense. Your income is capped and your client always wants you to work less. But when you charge for results, your income potential is literally unlimited and you become a valuable asset they want to invest more in. Okay, the third element is reach. The biggest mistake people make is that they're constantly chasing new clients. You got to flip the script and make them come to you. There's this great story of a graphic designer who was just posting his work on TikTok just for fun. His inbox got so flooded with offers that he now has a booming business. Just put your work out there and the opportunities will find you. And the final piece of the pyramid, reliability. Here's a hard truth for you. 95% of freelancers fail because they miss deadlines and they're just disorganized. The people who get paid the big bucks aren't always the most talented. They are the most reliable. Use systems, get organized, and I promise you, you will immediately stand out from the crowd. Okay, so you've used the pyramid, you're now making consistent income. But this is where most people stop. Step 3 is about making that crucial leap from just earning money to actually building wealth. It's all about making your money start working for you. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? Rich people spend their income. Wealthy people invest their income to create more income. This is the fundamental mindset shift you have to make if you really want to achieve financial freedom. Now, if that sounds kind of abstract, just look at this number. This is the pure magic of compound interest. Investing just $5 a day, literally the price of coffee, can grow to over $1 million. See, it's not about having a huge trunk of cash to start with. It's about being consistent over a long period of time. So, how do you actually go about investing that money? Let's get super practical with a simple 4-part strategy that organizes your investments by risk level. This is going to give you a clear playbook for your entire portfolio. I want you to think of your investment strategy like you're building a pyramid. This chart shows you exactly how. We're going to start with the solid, stable base at the bottom, and then we'll work our way up to the riskier, high-reward stuff at the very top. So let's break down each of these 4 layers. First up, the absolute lowest risk, a high-yield savings account. And let's be really clear here, this is not for growth. This is your financial safety net. It's the emergency cash that keeps you from having to sell your real investments at the absolute worst possible time. Next, we've got the foundation of your wealth, low-cost index funds. This is that coffee-a-day strategy we were just talking about. By buying something like an S&P 500 index fund, you basically own a tiny little piece of the biggest and best companies in America. It's simple, it's low maintenance, and historically, it's incredibly powerful. Now we're moving up the risk scale a little bit to individual stocks. Think of this as your learning ground. It's way more hands-on than index funds, and it lets you invest in specific companies that you really believe in. Yeah, the risk is higher, but it's an amazing way to learn how the market actually works. And finally, at the very top of the risk pyramid, you have your high-risk play, crypto. The potential returns here can be absolutely massive, but so can the losses. The key is to be cautious. Stick to the more established players like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and follow the number 1 rule. Only invest what you are fully prepared to lose. So there you have it. That's the complete playbook. Not just to make your first $10,000, but the actual strategy to turn that into real lasting wealth. You have the map. The only question left is, what skill are you going to start building today?